I have had friends complaining. In fact, two very close friends. One of them had her rent increased from 1 million naira for 2 bedrooms here in the Federal Capital Territory to 2.5 million. So from 1 million she used to pay to 2.5 million. How do you reconcile that? When you have about 150% increase, or almost 200% increase in the rentage. So how do you expect that person to cope?
House owners indiscriminately increasing rent has become a pressing issue in Nigeria, affecting millions of citizens and exacerbating the challenges of affordable housing. In the fight for affordable housing, there are passionate advocates striving to make a difference. Organizations such as Affordable Housing Advocates of Nigeria and Nigeria Tenants' Rights Movement have been actively working to raise awareness and push for policies that protect tenants from arbitrary rent hikes.
Some landlords are taking too much advantage of the situation. Instead of reasonable increments, since there is an economic change in the price of things and lifestyle, so definitely we all Nigerians expect increment on rent, but not as high as 50% or 40%. In short, even 30%, 20% in the present economy is already high.
Several lawmakers in Nigeria have also recognized the urgency of addressing the rent crisis and are passionate in their legislative duties towards curbing indiscriminate rent increases. Notably, Senator Aisha Dahiru Ahmed introduced a bill seeking to regulate rent and provide a legal framework for tenancy agreements. This move presents a significant step towards protecting tenants and ensuring fair practices in the rental market.
We have laws regulating relationship between landlords and tenants. However, I don't think there is a law stating clearly how much a landlord can charge for rent. This is very difficult because it's an interplay of market forces. People borrow money from banks to build houses for rent. Now, if you fix a specific amount, that this is what you must charge as rent, it will be very, very difficult to get people to build houses because depending on the amount you fix, it may not be adequate to encourage investment in that sector.
I believe we need to revisit the Rent Law Act of Nigeria because we have Rent Law of Nigeria in existence. We even have the amendment in 2021 that was effected in 2021. So with all that on ground, the implementation is what is very poor.
Experts in urban development and housing economics emphasize the importance of a comprehensive approach to solving the rent crisis. Some believe strategies such as increasing investment in social housing projects, providing incentives for private developers to build affordable housing units, and improving the overall housing infrastructure can make a huge impact.
Look at Abuja, a very big city. A lot of houses have been built of various categories, but most of the houses are beyond the limit or are beyond what ordinary civil servants can afford. You can see a lot of assets with hundreds or thousands of buildings, houses built without anybody occupying them. Not that people don't want those houses, but they simply cannot afford those houses because their prices are prohibitive.
I can tell you, since I came to Abuja, I've seen a lot of structures, very many structures abandoned and all of that. These kind of structures should be put more adequately in place for civil servants to be given units there.
By showcasing the initiatives of advocates, legislative actions, and expert insights, there is a need for comprehensive solutions to secure a more suitable and equitable future for Nigeria's housing and rent control.